I don't know. So you're dating someone and, let's say your goal is to like have healthy relationships or something. And so you just, before you do whatever you're going to do in the next hour, you say, well, gosh, I don't know if I want to do this because I have to come up with a long-term thesis that tells me that this is a good long-term investment for me. If not, I'll be unraveling some mistake that I made later on if I find out something other than what I believe right now, right? So, and they also say before you invest, you should investigate, right? Again, if people did that in their relationships, we would have so many baby mama, baby daddy situations out here, right? So, you investigate, you look and see, make sure, see if there's a reason to want to own Amazon, which I just found that reason. Literally, I was reading what the analyst said, and I know the company's history. And so then you can jump in and add it to the portfolio. The big thing too is if you ever get to a point where one stock is more than say 20% of your investments, that means you're not diversified enough. You want to spread your money out, find some other companies that you like and believe in and put money there, and then really think of it as a long tail, long distance relationship where you just commit to dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is how you make money even if the stock goes down. I told you about my journey with YOLO. And I was buying it when it was high. I bought it when it was low. I kept buying it because my thesis always held true. And guess what? This week we had a couple breakthroughs this week and this month. One was a Trump tweet about cannabis. That was enough to move the stock tremendously. And in fact, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like it's down by 3% today. I think I'm going to buy some more, and it's doubled in the last 6 months. But this is after this stock. I mean, this stock is $3.51 now. This is not a glory, gloryful. Like I'm looking for. I'm messing up the word. I'm stuttering over my words because I'm trying to find the right. It sounds stupid, like. All right, so this is not a gloryful journey, right? This stock is at $3.51, but it used to be as high as 27.69. So this is a kind of a fallen angel. This is not 351 is not a celebratory score, but if you're a short-sighted thinker, you'll see this and you'll say, "Oh my God, look at this. This is amazing. What a great investment." Not so fast. This stock is hitting hard. It's still in the middle of hard times. But the reason I made money is because as it kept dropping, I kept buying. And so when you averaged out the amount of money I made, it was more than the amount that I lost. But I spent a lot of years losing money on that stock before I started to make money. And I don't know, it just reminds me like of my parents' marriage. My parents were married for 50 years, and on my mother's deathbed, if you'd asked her, "Do you regret being married to your husband?" she would say no. She said, "This man is amazing. Look, he's right there for with me on my deathbed." But I can tell you, they had some hard times in the 80s and in the 90s, and so it's like maybe in that moment it didn't seem worth it. And maybe some people would never want to make that level of a sacrifice, right? Because maybe they feel like love should never be hard. But at the same time, though, the benefit my mother saw was she said, "Yeah, but now I'm 72 and I have cancer and I'm dying and I have this man who's giving me a bath." So for some people it's worth it, some people it's not. I'm not judging. I just think that there's different ways to view almost every situation. So one thing I'm going to do today, just to tell you something that I'm doing myself, is there's another cannabis ETF called MSOS, and that one's probably down a little bit today, and it's not down. Let me show you. Let me show you. That one also has gone the same path as YOLO.